What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My Lona is down. She ain't working. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with her, and it looks like I found a problem. But before I let y'all know what the problem is, a quick story on how it happened. So we were at a meet. A truck pulled up. He started revving his engine, and I had barely cut off my exhaust on this one because I was fixing to do something else. So I turned it on. I started revving it, revved it. All of a sudden, my homeboy tells me that there's water all under the motor. Popped the hood, trying to look for the leak. We couldn't find the leak, and it started overheating. All this, it was midnight when we were at the meet, and I thought it was a hose that was cracked or something. But anyways, I got it home the next day. I changed the thermostat because it was still overheating, and it wasn't that. So now we're here, and it looks like I found a problem. It looks like the intake manifold is cracked. So I gotta take it all apart. I gotta take it off. I gotta figure out if it's cracked or if the gaskets went out, which is common for the 5.7. But for that, I have to take off a lot of things. I have to unbolt a lot of things. So this is where I'm at. I gotta take it off. I gotta switch it out. I'm more than likely, I'm probably gonna go find one at the junkyard. But first, I want to take it off. I want to look at it. If it's cracked, it's cracked. I definitely have to switch it out. If it's the gaskets, well, you know, it's pretty easy fix. I'll just go buy them at the auto parts store and switch out the gaskets. Also, I'll be switching out the valve covers off. These are all ugly, and I got some freshly painted ones. Here they are. Freshly painted valve covers. So I'll be putting these instead of those that are on. I think it'll look better. And probably I'll switch out the spark plug wires to red to go with the theme. So we're gonna do that also. So stay tuned. I'm gonna start working on it. I'll keep y'all updated on the progress as I go, and let's get it fixed. Let's get it back on the road. Alright guys, so I got a little bit carried away. I just started taking everything off, unbolting stuff, and ahora tengo un desmadre everywhere. But I'm at the point where I just need to unbolt the intake manifold and it'll come right off. So I took valve covers off, distributor came off, AC lines came off, water lines came off. Un desmadre. But that's what we have to do to get to the intake manifold. Get it replaced. All I have is 8 bolts left, and the intake manifold will come off. Finally, I got the intake manifold off. I gotta scrape all the gasket off, clean the surface, and get it ready for the other intake manifold. So here's how it looks. You see that? I gotta clean that. I gotta clean the old gasket off and leave the surface clean for the other gasket so it'll sit flush and there won't be no problem. So here's the intake manifold. I was kind of going over it and see if it was cracked or it was a head gasket or the gasket, my bad. It doesn't look cracked, but I'm gonna clean it real good, inspect it, and see what it looks like all clean. But at this point, I think I'm just gonna replace the whole thing, the lower and the top one. I'm just gonna replace it. It's already late in the day to go try and find one, but here it is. Ya está quitada, it's off. I took off a lot of parts. Acá están. All the parts that I took off. I did have to take the grill off and the lights, everything, just because I was going to be leaning over and working on it, and I didn't want to break the grill or the lights, so I just took everything off and avoid any more problems. But yeah, guys, there it is. Intake manifold is off. I'm just going to inspect this one. But like I said, more than likely I'm just going to replace it. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to find one. I'm going to call a couple of places. And once I get the other one, we'll jump back on it.